What's good, everyone? Just doing a quick video on a trade that I took on one of the evaluation accounts, passing half of the account on one of the backup accounts that I have just on one trade. It was free minis, which is I typically use micros anywhere between 10 and 15, but this was free minis just because my risk was 34s. So my risk was literally up here. So I was risking like 12 points, which was more than enough to risk. And if you can see on the Discord, you can see here my risk at 34. So posted that before right up here, one of my other accounts, and you can see 21s, risking 38s on that one, and then I lowered it down to around 34. So that was the trade. And again, you can see I waited patiently until I got that entry, and you got your high, lower high, and then final lower high, 1, 2, 3, and broke down. And we do have NFP. That is what the sort of push up at the moment is. But I want to break the trade down just so you can see. But again, got a couple of accounts here. So basically just hitting that sort of daily. With Topstep, you have to get $9,000 and you're only allowed to do it on 50%. So you have to get 2 days basically, at like one at 4,500. And then the next day can be like over 4.5K to get that past of 9,000. So got 3 accounts in the bag halfway at the moment. And they can just be backup accounts for when I need them. If you go onto the trading view screen, you can see here, what I was essentially looking for is waiting until we broke that overnight midpoint. And once we did, we traded our first low to low, which traded at that 38 and 50. We put in the low at 10 past 3 and then finally traded that low to low 50. And then what I was waiting for is that second low to low, and waiting until we traded what was a high, lower high, then the third lower high. This is where I was short. If you can see here, 705s. Go back to trade Topstep. You can see here, this is my time. So 10 to 12, which we just put on UK time down here. So if we go to London, you can see this was right around 1150. So that's where I went short. You can see 1150. And if we go back to Topstep, you can see that was 1150. So that's where I took the short, 3 minis, and we rode it down all the way to the actual completion was all the way down at the -23, which was 100 points. Since I didn't need 100 points, I could have actually just used 2 minis because I took it off at 47s, and it came all the way down another 47 odd points. So I did take it out sooner than I needed to. But it was just purely because I didn't have to hold the trade that long. But if I only went in with 2 contracts, the completion would have got me 100 points, which would have been $2,000 per contract. So it would have got me $4,000. But since I was trying to get that 4.5, I could have actually probably got it if I just held a little bit longer. But since I was in with 3 contracts as opposed to 2, I was able to take it out pretty much at the lows. And that low down here that cracked was that -100 of the low to low short. So we're now coming back up into that sort of resistance area. We have just 8 yard up, so I'd expect this to most likely break and most likely come back into the same Manca new low, probably get back up into 440s. But that was the trade breakdown. I keep it nice and short on this one, and we'll jump up. We've got about 30 minutes left, and we will jump into the Discord where we'll go live with all the members on Zoom, and we'll share all the trades live. But so far, it's been a pretty decent week. Yesterday's trade, 2.7 on the day, took a stop out, but then finally got that move. The day before that, again, real nice longs. The day before that was, where are we? 25th, short into those profits down at the lows. But anyway, this goes on for ages. But I'm going to jump into the Discord room in the next 20 minutes. If you are a member, I will see you in there. If you want to become a member, the links are in the description below.